What's up guys, you're back with TechNick and today I have another speed test for you, but this time between the Vivo iQOO Neo3 and the Realme X50 Pro. The iQOO Neo3 comes paired with 8 gigs of RAM, the version that I have anyway, and Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon 865 processing chip. The Realme X50 Pro also comes with Qualcomm's latest 865 and comes paired with 8 gigs of RAM, which is the version that I do have here in my hand. Both of them have extreme hardware here. Feel free to hit pause there for more info. We've updated them to the latest software respectively. We have 90 Hz on the X50 and 144 Hz on the iQOO. We're going to enable monster mode on the iQOO and high performance mode on the Realme X50 Pro. I've also left animations on here due to a recent poll on my channel. In round 1, we're going to be focusing on boot and fingerprint and face unlock. Round 2 will be about initially opening up app speed, and round 3 will be all about RAM management. I'm going to be using my trainy little fingers here, so we're going to pair GoPro footage at the bottom left hand corner. Guys, this is TechNick, and without further ado, let's go. We're going to start with a boot here in round 1 to see which one can boot up fastest. The X50 Pro beats the Neo3 by 1 second over there, getting it its first point, though the Neo3 actually shows the app icons quicker over there, getting it its first point. The fingerprint sensors, we have an optical one under the display of the X50, and we have a physical one side mounted on the Neo3. The X50 Pro gets the second point over there since it got best 1 out of 3, where the Neo got best 0 out of 3. Though things are turned around, the Neo3 gets face unlock every single time they're getting it its second and final point in round 1. Moving on to round 2 here, all the apps have been closed in the background as you just saw. We're going to be focusing on how fast each phone can individually open up each app over here. If it is too close to call, I do not allocate a point whatsoever, but if it is too close to call and it is obvious that one of them opened the app up quicker than the other, then I do indeed allocate a point. I do slow down the clip quite a lot of times just to see which one definitely deserves getting the points, and once again, if it is 3 or 4 seconds but it is not noticeable, I don't allocate a point at all. The bottom left, we have GoPro footage over there, and underneath that we have a countdown timer to the next round. We're currently on an internet speed test over here, and the iQOO Neo3 got 28 seconds there as opposed to the X50 Pro's 30 seconds, getting it its second point now as opposed to 6 points for the X50 Pro. The X50 Pro is currently crushing it, but guys, just keep watching, it gets really interesting. Now the third point for the Neo3 over there, after opening up Spotify, going into Photoshop over here, the Neo3 opens it up quicker, though it opens up the photo slightly slower than that of the X50 Pro, giving the X50 Pro its 7th point, but the Neo with its UFS 3.1 storage, same as the X50, saved the photo slightly quicker, making it just now 1 point behind that of the X50 because it opened up Adobe Rush quicker, and it also opened up the project quicker, making it a tie over here. Now we're going to go ahead and export a 4K 25 frames per second clip. We're going to compress it down to 1080p at the same frame rate and see which one can do it better. We have a sped up time at the bottom right hand corner, as you guys could see there, slightly quicker on the X50 Pro over there, but just by a hair. It gets its 8th point in round 2 so far. We need a VPN here in China in order to open up the rest of the apps that you can see on the devices over here. And first app up is Facebook, which the iQOO Neo3 opens up quicker. It was too close to call with Instagram over there. Next app on the table is Twitter, which the X50 Pro opens up quicker, getting it its extra points ahead of the Neo3. As soon as we jump into YouTube over here, the Neo3 loads the page slightly quicker, pairing points over here 9 apiece. Going into my profile, things were very close, but the X50 Pro opened it up slightly faster. We're going to go into a video and they both start playing it at the same time, but the Neo3 actually loads up the contents at the bottom of the screen slightly quicker, getting it its 10th point, tying it with the X50 Pro so far. Going into Netflix, the X50 Pro takes its point, well, and another point when going into my profile over there. Chrome is a different story. The Neo3 takes it with this last row of apps. It gets really interesting. All 4 games over here. Subway Surfers is the first one, getting its 12th point for the Neo3 over there, tying up with the X50 Pro once again. I have never seen such a close test before. This is one of the closest tests I've ever experienced on my channel. The last one that I've done like this, which was so close, was between the Xiaomi Mi 10 and the Realme X2 Pro. Now a point ahead, the Neo3 over here, now 2 points ahead after opening up Temple Run over there. One more app left of the last row of apps, which is PUBG Mobile. We're going to speed things up here a little bit, and I'll let you guys know the seconds in a second. 13.5 seconds for the Neo3, 3.5 seconds quicker than that of the X50 Pro, wrapping up the round with 3 points more than that of the Realme X50 Pro. Now it's all about RAM management over here. The X50 Pro has opened up one app as opposed to the Neo 3, which killed it, but the Neo 3 has now opened up two, and it's about to go for its third one, which you guys will see with Facebook in a second over there. This is all about RAM management, has nothing to do with RAM speed over here. They both have 8 gigs of RAM. They should have no problems keeping all the apps open over here, but the Realme X50 Pro is killing some of them, giving the Neo 3 a slight advantage here. Total points, 21 for the iQOO Neo 3 as opposed to 15 for the Realme X50 Pro. If we focus only on round 2, which is speed, we get 15 for the Neo and we get 12 for the X50, making the iQOO just 3 points faster when it comes to actual raw speed. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I did making it. This is TechNick, and I'll see you in the next one.